Alright, kia ora, tēnā koutou, Bulawanakia, and Uhangted. Welcome back into Super Rugby Fantasy on the channel. Glad to have you with me once again, and I hope you guys have been well, keeping well, as we take a look at some of my results from round 10, and we'll take a look at some of your guys' points as well, and then we'll wrap up the video. So this is going to be pretty rapid fire for this one. I'm going to go along pretty quickly here as we go through, and we'll get this one started here. We've got to look at the fixtures. Round 10, we're going to go a few more rounds left, by the way. We've got 6 more rounds, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we head into playoffs rugby. So we're in the back end of the competition at the moment, second half of the competition. So if you want to catch up, you got to make sure you get some right pickings there for the next 6 games. So 6 rounds, I should say. So yeah, let's take a look. Round 10, the Crusaders kicked it off with the Blues there, 25 points to 22. And it was a tight-knit game there. It was horrible weather, tough conditions. And then James O'Connor comes on, gets the winning goal kick to seal the game for the Crusaders there. So it was a pretty scrappy game. In fact, it was pretty scrappy throughout the whole round there. But Crusaders do seal it there. I had Cullen Grace in the second row, Antonio Chalfoun as well. Had quiet games alongside Will Jordan there in the back. Will Jordan scored a try, but just couldn't quite get through. I guess he was marked really well. They were all marked pretty well there, but yeah, conditions definitely didn't help them in that case. But they did win the game, so yeah, congratulations to the Crusaders. Draw there, win at home, 28 points to 14. I had Joseph Suaalii there in the midfield. And I know I said before that even when he's losing, he'll get you points. But in this case, I was wrong. It was a yellow card. It was -5. So he only had like 23, 24 points without the card anyway. So yeah, I guess you want to be around the 20, 30, 40 points. If you want for your midfielders, usually they can rack up the points there. Quincy Paya had a good game, but he came away with 28 points, so wasn't the highest, but we'll carry on. We'll take it. So unfortunate for the Waratahs there, they fall to the draw. So the draw remain in the winning bracket at home. Moana Pacifica took on the Brumbies there. They managed to cross the line, just weren't able to get any points on the board there. And so the match belonged to the Brumbies, who were playing well here. Alan Alatoa in the front, 22. Rob Valentini as well I had, and Andy Muirhead and Corey Toole on the wings. And I went with Corey Toole for the round because for round 9 I said I'll pick him, and then I didn't end up picking him, and then he ended up scoring some points. And so I thought I'll pick him this round because he's been playing some excellent rugby as well. And Muirhead to partner up because I thought, they're going to score pretty high. Muirhead still scored 34 points. Like, I'm happy with that. But Corey Toole pulled it away with 61. So, yeah. No, I'm very pleased with that one. I clicked the wrong thing here. And there, so Brumbies take it there. No points on the board for Moana. Unfortunately, Chiefs and the Highlanders in Hamilton here. 46 points to 10. Runaway game, basically. And I had Damien McKenzie. Did have the greatest game against the Waratahs, obviously. But kept him there. Back to my 10. Made him as the captain that weekend. And he goes on to score 128 points on the board. And very happy with that. Quincy Paya, 28 points. And I know a few of those other Chiefs boys put some points on the board as well. But happy with that. Happy with the pick there, Damien McKenzie. Unfortunate for the Highlanders, I didn't have any Highlander players there for that weekend. And then wrapping up the rounders, Western Force and the Hurricanes. First draw of the competition. And that was a weird game though. But yeah, they had a... who do I have? I had Amor there in the front who's currently injured, so he'll have to be swapped out. Hopefully he's okay. Duplessis Karefi, I thought he had a much better game than 18. That's interesting. Cameron Roygaard, 42, solid at the 9. Possibly in the running. I'm pretty sure he's in the running of the best player. I think there's a player award for the competition. sort of like an MVP for the season. So I think he's in the running, 42 points there. Happy with that. And yeah, it was a tough round there, tough game, 17-17. So yeah, first draw of the competition, and that wraps up round 10. So I ended up with 523 points. Happy with that. I mean, last time we had 400 something, so that's yeah, that's an improvement, and I can be happy with that. 5,944. Can't complain. It's a much better round than I had in the last maybe 3 rounds. So yeah, now I'm happy with that, and we'll go and check out some of your guys' results as well. Damien McKenzie's injured, so that's going to be going to have to find another number 10 for the next round, round 11. And still leading the way at the top of the board there is Cal7, 468 points. He scored in that round, 6,182. Counting Pills behind him with 429 points in the round, 5,977. And then Phil NZ in third. J-Ro fourth there. Myself, I moved up 1 spot there to 5th. And so we're chasing down that number 1 spot there. But it's been what a competition we've got on our own. It's a good competition we've got going at the top of the table here, and it's a lot of fun. But Siggy's at 6, Trash Boats 21-7, Wolf Gamer John, our boy, 558 points he scored. So he got some good points here. If we take a look, we had Miracle Fire Luggy there as well, and the Lucy's Narawa in the back with 53. Yeah, that was good points as well. Stevenson Shooter, he had Riccatelli there in the front. So yeah, pretty good points there for our boy Wolf Gamer John. 9 Emily McDonald Red House Bird, 10 Yufa, 11 LeBron Jason, 12 Damon 499, Nate 22, 13 Keith at 14, 15 Chris Rugby, 16 Rugby Ramble, 564. That might just beat Wolf Gamer. It does. 564. That's excellent points there on the board. Aloha Moa 17, Hey Dagger 18, Aussie 69 19, 20 Crackalakin 561, just shy of Rugby Ramble there. Crackalakin, that's some good points. KC 21. Tosu Jora 25 for 389, 23 Comeback King, 24 Bex 93, 25 Chad M, 26 Malaz, 27 Uncle G, 28 Matthew 1990, 29 Diddley Drawer, 30th 71 Splitter Springbok Getter, 31 William Wallace, 32 Warricanes, 33 Nutcracker, 34 Big Muscle, our boy, 365 here Kirk Eklund. And Leroy Cut in the back was a good pick as well. But Big Muscle there, 34. 35 Horsek, 36 King David, 37 Georgie Boy, Schnuts at 38. 39 Jakayla with 423. 40 Foxtail, 41 Marco Springer there, 42 Limit Bliss, still on 0 points there. Limit Bliss, I hope they return for some sort of lineup. Sooner or later there, Limit Bliss. And then we got 43 there, Landers 62, who might be new as well. And yeah, Moananu there in the front. And who else? Roy Gard is the captain as well. Ratu Maitavuki Nikins 45 points. That's some good points. Highlanders. And I got to keep that boy in mind as well. Tavatam Nawai in the back, Narawai there as well. And yeah, Leo Woolley there, 53. That's some excellent points as well. So these are some good ideas on who we can potentially pick next in a couple of rounds as well. So there's your guys' points as well. Everybody's doing really well, scoring pretty high here. Looks like the average points is around 450 to 500. And yeah, everybody's doing pretty good. It's good to see. As we take a look at the world rankings here, I'm at 280, so that's a big drop from 400. Still though, got to make our way into the top 100 at least, especially with 6 games left in the regular season. It's going to be interesting how we get into the finals. How do they go about that? It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the finals of Super Rugby here. and how we can pick our teams. But yeah, 280, can't complain. Obviously, we didn't have a good couple of rounds anyway, so we did drop significantly from our highest that we've ever scored. Like, we were in top 70. So yeah, hopefully we can get back there. But at the one here, Harry's team won. I think he might have been there last round. Scored 546 points as well. And excellent points there. Harry Potter 48. And this guy, can't pronounce his name, but he's 68. I'm just going to call him Fine at the moment, because he scored some fine points. Roy Guard as well, Lakai there in the back row, Failagi, Nick Frost, Riccatelli, Alatoa, and yeah, 546, not too bad. On average, scoring 626 points. So yeah, these guys can score points there. Squarehead, I think Squarehead was at the number 1. Then he must have dropped to second. Cal 7 there is he's 7th place on the world table, so that's pretty impressive. Bucky's and Crackies, I recognize that name as well. And who's in the top 20? Who else I recognize? Not many others there. So yeah, there you go. There's your top leaders of the board for the global board. So that's a pretty tough contest. 6,267. So these guys can put on the points. So there you go. That wraps up round 10. Round 11 fixtures. Here we go. Next weekend, Chiefs and the Western Force kick it off, and that should be a good game as well. I'm going to back the Chiefs for this one. I think it's going to be tough to sort of beat them at home. Western Force, they're traveling. So, yep, I'm going to go with my boys, the Chiefs. Plus, I'm a Chiefs fan anyway, so I'm going to go with them. Regardless, Game 2, Queensland Reds and the Blues. That's going to be an interesting game. Depending on the selections there, Queensland Reds and the Blues. So that's going to be a fun game to watch. Moana Pacifica and the Fijian Draw. That's going to be a good game as well. Highlanders and the Crusaders. Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Brumbies and the Hurricanes as well. These are all interesting matchups. So who's left out? Who's not playing this weekend? Waratahs? Yeah, I think the Waratahs, they're not playing this weekend. They're on a bye week. Yeah. So, yep, they can recollect themselves there. But what an interesting round this will be for round 11. And I can't wait for that one. But there we go. Hopefully, yeah, some good display of rugby coming up in round 11. And can't wait to get that started here. So we'll go ahead and I'll pick through some of my players there. We'll have to swap out our 10. Midfielding pack as well, and the locks as well. So a few things that need to be swapped out or more. Yeah, we'll have to look at him as well. So there you go. There's my results. There's your guys' results as well as we continue on into Super Rugby Fantasy, heading into the back half of the competition and then finals rugby. I can't wait for it. Playoffs. And well, I'm excited because my team, the Chiefs, are at the top of the table. Well, nearing the top of the table. Floating around the top of the table, I should say. But yeah, there you go. I'm pretty excited heading into playoffs. You know, I got my team, the Chiefs, there floating around the top of the table. So it's going to be pretty interesting closing of the regular season. I can't wait for it. The matchup's been awesome this year. It's been exciting, Super Rugby. If you aren't part of the Super Rugby Fantasy on this channel and you'd like to get involved, set your teams up, come and join in. I got my links down in the description. You can join in on the fun as well, as there's a small prize at the end as well, 10K, if you come away on the global board at number 1. So yeah, come and join us. It's all a bit of fun as we continue to watch Super Rugby season this year as well. So that's about wraps up this video for this one. Don't forget, Rugby 25 giveaway on the channel. Details in the description below. And don't forget also our partners over at g2a.com, where you can get some awesome video game deals. And if you like the video as well, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, stick around for the series, and helps me to get to my goal of 5,000 subscribers on the channel as well. We're not too far away. I think we're about 500 out from 5,000 subs. So I appreciate the support in such a short amount of time. And we'll move on though. Until the next video, take care, be well, and I'll see you guys after round 11. I'll see you there.